All right, so thanks for joining today, Mike. Thank you so much for agreeing to share your wealth of knowledge in the mortgage space with us today. Before we get started, when we have people join us, we have these gift cards to give out to people as we go along. They are Starbucks cards. It's to encourage you and your loved ones to go out and grab a coffee. Even though I know a lot of people are not really getting out now, it's still worth it to just go out there, grab it. And they also give you rewards. So they're not just gift cards. You can keep using them, load more credits on them as you go along and accumulate rewards for later use. So today, my name is Eunice. I'm a realtor in Georgia, and my passion is to work with people of like minds like Mike that we have here today to get people into their homes with as little out of pocket as possible, because there are numerous programs out there that people are not aware of that can get you into your homes without having to put down a lot of money. So today, like I said, once again, I welcome you to this home buying event, and thanks a lot for joining. We all know that home buying is a positive thing, and not just the positive things, there are loads of other benefits attached to home buying. One of them is equity. When you rent, I always say that you're paying 100% interest because none of it is coming back to you. It's all gone. For when you buy your own home, you are building up equity in that space. Also, we have research that shows that people that have their own homes, their kids actually do better in school. And also you have tax benefits when you own your own home. The government will actually reward you when it's tax time. You don't get that if you're a renter. When you're renting, you don't get any tax break. Your landlord is the one that's going to be taking advantage of whatever money you're paying monthly, because they get to get some tax benefits towards what they're receiving from you. Also, appreciation. We know over time, sometimes there are downturns in the markets. I know some people might say, oh, what about when there's recession and my own value goes down? Yes, there are cases like that. But in the long run, in the history, data shows us that there's always appreciation when you own your own home, and you don't have to wait until when you eventually sell your home to tap into your appreciation. You can actually use it when you refinance your home. And also happiness, the fact that, the feelings that you get when you own your own home is also invaluable. It's also really good. So I know a lot of people will say, you know what, I don't have a lot of money to go buy a home now. And that's why we have Mike here today to tell us some of the programs that you can use to buy your own home with little or sometimes no money out of pockets. If you would like to know more about it, my number is up there. You can call me on 770-744-0067. Like I said, I am passionate about sitting with you, strategizing and figuring out how to buy you your own home with not a lot of money out of your pocket. So Mike, welcome, and we would like to hear from you.
Oh, well, thank you so much for having me. I'm going to try to share my screen and see if I can put some slides up here. This is my contact information. I'll leave it up at the end for a minute. And for what you were talking about with a renter, if you're renting a house at $1,000 a month, in 2 years, you're spending $24,000 that you could be putting towards owning your own property. That's just at only $1,000 a month rent. You're paying $1,400 a month, $33,600 after 2 years, $84,000 after 5 years. All this money you're giving to a landlord so they can pay their mortgage and make a profit. You could be investing in your own home. This money could be staying, for the most part, in your own pocket. I have slide about the home buying process. Of course, when you are buying a house, there will be an appraisal that happens to verify the value of the property. And of course, you'll need a mortgage. And on here it says down payment, but I do have a program that even forwards you the down payment money. So really, you just need a little bit of money for an appraisal and homeowner's insurance. Other than that, if Eunice negotiates with the seller and gets the seller to pay the closing costs, it's very little money you have to put in to buy a house. Here's a little more detail of the home buying process, where you find the house, get the mortgage, close on the home, own the home. The down payment assistance program is literally 100% financing. You get it's an FHA loan, you get 3.5% of your financing is a down payment assistance program. And the other 96.5% of the program is your actual, what they call your first mortgage. And with this program, if you have a 640 minimum credit score, if you're in this program right now, the interest rates are incredible. The FHA interest rate on this loan is 3.5%. That is unheard of interest rates right now. The 60 years that they've been keeping records, interest rates are at historical lows right now. So that tells you that now is the time to buy. You really need to get out there with Eunice, find a house, get with me or somebody. Just get with anybody that can give you a loan, get you a mortgage set up. Of course, I would like for you to come to me. I will take very good care of you. And I work with Eunice, helping people get into homes. But no matter what, you really need to consider the benefits of home ownership compared to just throwing your rent money away. And again, here's my contact information. And I'm sure if anyone gives Eunice their information, I will forward this slide presentation and my contact information to you.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Mike. Like Mike said, you don't need tons of money to own your own home. This is why we're a team. That is our job, to figure it out for you. So what we want you to do is to reach out to us. I will put up my contact as well. Call us, email us, text us. We are committed to making this happen for you. If you have any questions, reach out. And even if you're still working on your credit, it's always good to get connected to a team and sit down with them, talk about how to strategize getting coming up with the best strategy for you to get your own home. We want you to own your own home. We don't want you to keep throwing out money paying rents. We want you to benefit when you pay taxes we want you to benefit from paying your from the taxes that you've paid. We want you to benefit from it. So we would like you to reach out to us so that we can help you come up with the right strategy, and then we can get you into that home and also celebrate getting that home with you. Question, Mike. So if for the down payment assistance, I know people may be curious to know that some people believe that there's no free lunch anywhere. is there anything that they're losing if they go with that kind of program?
It's believe it or not, it's all benefit, and there's not really any negative to it. It's a government program. It's FHA is established by the government to help people buy houses. That's what it's all about. They really want everybody to own a house. I know that's not realistic, but that's their goal, is home ownership for everyone. So the FHA program, it's there for everyone to take advantage of. They want people to own home. They want home ownership. They know people who own homes just have better lives in general. Their families do better. They have pride of ownership. And I did notice that AO joined us while we were speaking a moment ago. So
Right.
welcome aboard, AO, and hopefully you'll get some good information from us today. And if you have any questions, you can chime in also.
Yeah, I don't know how much of it you caught, Ayo. Do you have any questions for me or for Mike? We've done the home ownership. We've done the consultation where I took him through all the process and all of that. So I think it's pretty much in the know of what the process is, and we're ready to set the ball rolling on how to get him into his home. Ayo, do you have any questions for us? You're muted. Your line's muted.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Now you're live.
I was holding the talk button down.
Now we hear you.
Press and let go. Yeah. There are a lot of steps to the process that I didn't, I've only ever bought a car. So, but we've talked about it a little bit before, and even though there's a lot of steps, it seems pretty straightforward. It seems to make sense.
Yes, and I will walk you through the process, but it's more complicated than buying a car, but not as complicated and scary as most people think. And it's maybe 30 minutes application, gathering some documents that the banks require, regardless of an FHA loan or any of the loans. They have certain information like your W-2 income, and it's not as scary as a lot of people think.
Well, I mean, I'm glad, because I just did my taxes, so I'll have all those documents pretty handy at the moment.
We'll get with you right away and not give you time to lose them or misplace them. How about that?
All right.
Okay, thank you. And I think that's about it. Thanks a lot for your time, Mike. And please reach out to me. You can start with me, or you can start with Mike. But when you talk to him, just let him know that this is you met him through this program, so we can get together and plan how to work as a team to make the process very easy for you. I think that's it. So, Ayo, you're the only one that actually joined us live today. So you just won yourself this Starbucks gift card.
Hey, all right.
Congratulations. I'll get with you offline to get your details so we can have it sent over to you. So.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Thanks, everyone. Have a good weekend.
Thank you for having me on, Eunice, and I'll talk to you in a little bit, Ayo. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Mike.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.